The man dragged his broken body to the lakeside, his mind consumed by the thought of ending his painful life. Who could have imagined that this man, once so full of promise, would end up in such a state? Ethan's life should have been a perfect canvas. Growing up, he played carefree with his older brother David. Not only did he have the companionship of his beautiful girlfriend Amy, but he was also promoted to a managerial position at work due to his outstanding performance. However, fate always loves to play tricks on people. At the very moment he was celebrating his promotion, Ethan learned that his brother David had lost his job. In an effort to cheer up his brother, he impulsively jumped into the lake. Little did he know that this single leap would completely change his life. The cold lake water instantly enveloped his entire body, and the impact of his head suddenly stretching forward shattered his spine, causing his whole body to lose sensation in an instant. In the hospital, the doctor's diagnosis hit him like a bolt from the blue. The 6th and 7th vertebrae are shattered. Although we have fused 2 vertebrae for you, it may result in long-term paralysis. Faced with this cruel reality, his mother was in tears, and his girlfriend Amy found it too difficult to accept and could only turn away and flee. Recovery is possible, don't give up hope. The doctor's consolation gave Ethan a glimmer of hope. He firmly believed that as long as he worked hard, a miracle would happen. However, reality dealt him a heavy blow. After 2 months of rehabilitation training, he couldn't even hold a spoon steadily. Anger and unwillingness made him lose control, and he knocked the bowl to the ground with one swift motion. After 6 months of persistent training, his body still showed no significant improvement. When Amy came to visit him, Ethan expectantly took her hand, believing that true love could conquer all. However, Amy hesitated and ultimately withdrew her hand. Watching her retreating figure, Ethan accepted this reality with a bitter smile. After being discharged from the hospital and returning home, things did not improve. Even his closest family members and beloved dog seemed unsure of how to interact with him. His strong sense of pride led him to refuse all help, and he drove away one caregiver after another. Until one day, a new caregiver named Kathy appeared. This seemingly indifferent woman gave Ethan hope for rebirth. Unlike others who were cautious and careful, Kathy completely ignored Ethan's roars and simply drank her coffee and read the newspaper. In her view, physical disability is a misfortune, but mental disability is a tragedy. She bluntly told Ethan that if he didn't want to be useless, he had to do things himself that he was capable of doing. Where we come from, even trained bears don't go to the bathroom in the bedroom. Kathy's words were harsh, but they awakened Ethan. Under her strict guidance, Ethan gradually regained the ability to take care of himself in daily life. More and more things that he couldn't do before, he could now handle independently. The seeds of hope sprouted in Ethan's heart. He began to re-examine himself and was no longer shackled by the chains of fate. Perhaps true rebirth is not the complete recovery of limbs, but discovering a new meaning of life in the midst of imperfection.